welcome to Divinely Different Tarot. I'm Ashley Dawn, and today's reading is going to be what is happening for you. The intention is to see what's happening for you in this coming month of June in 2023. But first I wanted to say a huge thank you for all of your subscriptions, your likes, your comments. They mean the fucking world to me. You have no idea. I love reading your guys' comments. They make me smile. So thank you very much for that. And then, what was the other thing? If you guys would like a personal reading, I do offer them. I only offer them on Facebook. You can find me at Divinely Different Tarot. And that stuff will be in the description box below, as well as if you would like to donate to the channel for some cards. And if you want a certain deck of cards, let me know so that I can look those up and find them. Whew, excuse me. So I wanted to say in this reading, I wanted to see what was happening for you in love. I used Angel Romance for that. I wanted to see what's happening for you at work, and I used Divine Purpose for that one. And then at home, these are new, by the way. I don't usually ask these questions when I'm doing it, but I wanted to try something different, So at home, I use Self-Affirmation, what to watch out for, which I normally do, which is I use Crow Tarot this time around. What to work on, which I normally do, which I'm using Animal Spirit for. What's holding you back, which is another one I always do. And of course, I'm going to use Soul Truth. And then for your advice, I pulled some angel messages, and then I used some from my deck, which is just the black and silver cards, which some of them are super brutally honest, and some of them beat around the bush. And then I wanted to pull some songs because I wanted to see what songs you'll be hearing this coming month, which is kind of cool because it's really awesome how it really shows up, I did it for myself before, and I wrote down the songs, and I ended up hearing almost every song that was on the list. I actually had to look one up, but that was just because I'm a fucking weirdo. For my pile 1, we have the Mirror pile. For my pile 2, we have, it says Keep Calm. That's what it's going to be named, but it's Keep Calm and Safety On. And then for my pile 3, we have, of course, the Lion, because he loves to come out. So pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Go ahead, 3. Go ahead and pick your pile. If you're drawn to more than one pile, that's fine. It just usually means there's a message in there for you. I do feel some very familiar energies this time around, so that's kind of cool. But I wanted to say, I don't even remember what I was going to say. Anyways, timestamps are in the description box below, and I'll meet you at your pile. Bye! Wow, this is interesting. I'm pretty sure this is actually my pile. It was a mirror, right? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You can tell it's my pile. One of the ones, I like to play with you guys too. I want to see what I got going on too. I mean, I try to do my readings beforehand, but it doesn't always work out that way time-wise because, it doesn't. So it's kind of cool to see how some things turn out, But this one I can tell is mine because it says Oracle cards. Clear your energy field, which I just did, but I try to do it every couple days. I know I should do it daily, but I'm not gonna lie, the time thing is a little bit off these days. Well, my time is a little bit off these days. It's okay. It's a learning curve. The more you practice, the more you get better. So I decided I'm not quitting smoking cigarettes right away because it's something you really gotta want to do right away. And I haven't got to that point yet. I actually talked with my Uncle Robert, that's, who I went to go see on vacation. And, like, he had a lot to say about it because he used to, like, everybody in his family has pretty much smoked, and a lot of them have quit. I'm just like, well, what's your advice for quitting? He's like, I can't give you advice. The only way you're ever going to quit is by wanting to quit. I'm like, jeez. And then, like, his mother had quit after 40 years of smoking cold fucking turkey. And I'm like, how the fuck did she not get sick? Every time I try to quit smoking cigarettes, I kind of get sick. And he's like, the mentality, my dear. And I'm just like, oh my god, that is totally true. So, that's cool. I love my Uncle Robert. He's such a good fucking man. Like, he's like the last gentleman on earth, dude, I swear. I love that song. Definitely my pile. Let me know in the description box if anybody's watching at this point, if this is your guys' pile too. I know you guys, like, I know some people get annoyed because I don't edit, but I don't know how to edit, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't really want to know how to edit. Like, I figure one day I'll do it, I'll learn how to do it, but that's not today. It's not anytime soon. Got too much going on to figure that out, and I want to keep doing this because it's, like, something I genuinely enjoy doing, so, yeah. And I love, like, I was just talking to my mom about it, and she's like, that's not really work. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I don't really get paid for it, but I do consider it, like, my fun, my work, like, because I really do, it's a good song, like to try to help people, I feel like tarot really helps out. Calm me the fuck out. Okay, my pile 1. If you chose this beautiful mirror, this is your pile. So, what is happening for you in love? Very soon. So you got very soon, make the effort in wedding. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So I think you do have a decision you need to make. I feel like for some of you, it's a decision if you want love, if you want a relationship. I feel like you got to open yourself up to that. And for some of you, I also kind of get that you have a choice between, like, 2 different people of who you'd like to be with. You have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And I think that's, like, referring to the, I feel like to some of you that are feeling like, am I ready for this kind of commitment? Am I ready for this kind of love? I feel like you are being guided to take certain steps into healing certain things about yourself. For some of you, I feel like something about independence, becoming more independent, and, like, and what I mean by that is, like, you take action when you know you need to take action. You step back when you know you need to step back. You do what you need to do to get things done. I feel like that's something that they're asking you to do, like, when they're trying to guide you towards doing a certain thing, you got to get it done. And then you have wedding. This situation involves marriage. So I do feel like if you do decide that you would like to be in a romantic cycle, or I mean romantic cycle, technically, yeah, but I mean, like, if you want to be in a partnership with somebody, if you want to commit to somebody like that, then you really gotta, like, gotta go for it. Not only for that relationship, but for the things that you know that you've got to either A, still heal within, or B, like, there are things about yourself that you could see as like codependent or like, I don't know, I feel like you're kind of blocking yourself in some kind of a way, and they're asking you to make the effort to let go of those things, to take the steps you're guided to take, because this, in doing these steps, not only are you helping yourself heal along the long run, but you're also going to make it so that this wedding will last, that this marriage will last a long time. So there is a wedding in your future. You just have to make the you have to take the action to make those things happen, make the effort. Sorry about the coffee. At work. What's happening for you at work? Trust. Man, my nose itchy. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. So if you've been thinking that you want to change your career, if you want to change the way where you're working, or you're just not happy in that kind of a situation anymore, they're telling you that to go ahead and trust your feelings and your dreams, to go where you're guided to go. I do feel like for some of you, it's like you're having these dreams about, like, I don't know, something, I feel like it's, dreams are so funny. It's just, they're weird, okay? Like, I feel like for some of you, it's like in this dream, you may have similar dreams to it, but it's always like a different place than where you're currently working. And you may have actually dreamt about, like, work many times. When you dream about work and it's weird how you wake up and you're exhausted from dreaming about work, it's because, like, you didn't get a break from it. So you need a break. I recommend a vacation if you like your job and you just need a break. But for some of you, I feel like you are being guided in your dreams to be doing something else. It's like in your dream, you don't know. It's like, I don't really see what you're doing, like what kind of a job or career it is, but I do feel that it's different than what you're currently in. And I feel like a little bit afraid because it's different. It's a huge change, but like, it's also like a fear that, like you won't do well, or you won't be like, I wouldn't really say like seen for what you do, but like acknowledged for it, but more like, I don't know, for some of you, I feel like you're unsure if this is what you're supposed to be doing, if this is what you should be going towards, if you should be putting all of your effort into it, or if you should continue putting all of your effort into the work that you're currently in. For some of you, I feel like this job that you're currently in, you're very unhappy in this situation. It's not really helping you towards your dreams. You haven't really met anything new. It doesn't challenge you. And like, it's so much easier to say than to do, to find something that fits you, that really works for you. And it's a whole nother level of actually going for it and doing it. It's not an easy task. But I do feel like for some of you, you're actually at that point where you just can't handle what you've been dealing with for such a long time. And it's like you're asking yourself, like, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing? And of course you're dreaming about it. You're getting hints about what it should be. Like, you could be hearing commercials. Like if you're listening to a radio station and a commercial comes on and you've heard it a few times. Or you're watching YouTube and there's like this certain ad that keeps coming on. Those are like messages to you, okay? And I know people are like, well, that's selfish to think that the universe is talking to just you. No, my dear, it's the patterns that you are supposed to notice as a person. Those are intentionally for you, okay? So there's a message in those, and please listen to them, okay? I know it's not always easier to decipher, but you've got great intuition. Everybody has intuition. Literally everybody. If you decide to use it or not is completely up to you. I saw 1414. I also saw 1313, so I don't know what this means. I don't know off the top of my head. You also have oracle cards. You are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. So if you work, in tarot or doing tarot and such, I feel like you need to trust the oracle cards. They're telling you what you're asking. Like, I see somebody in my mind. Like, when I first started tarot, I used to do this too. So I have no room to talk. Everybody does it, I feel like, at some point. When you first start reading tarot, it's like you constantly ask the cards like the same question, and you get like the same answer every time, or you'll get the same answer but in a different form. And it's like, you're like, that doesn't make sense. That's not an answer to the question that I'm asking. But it is an answer to the question that you're asking. You're just not asking the right question, which is why that card keeps coming out that way. or why it keeps coming out in that way, because you're not asking the right thing, and this is the answer that you're seeking. There's also something about going to a tarot reader, or somebody that has never gone to a tarot reader will be coming to you. I feel like this person that comes to you that's never had their cards read is surprised by how accurate you are. And it's like you're just looking at the cards. You're like not even looking at the person, which is interesting because like tarot is amazing, but one of the things that I really like about it is some of it, yes, all the answers are here on the cards. But how people react to what you're reading is the answers that you need. The body language. So that is really something that people don't talk about. Same thing with palmistry. You know, like it's all about the way you hold yourself, the way that you are, you know, all of that is, but it's like this person doesn't even look up at the person that they're reading, you know? They're not looking at their body language, they're just reading the cards. And like everything this person is saying, like everything you are saying is accurate. And it's like this, I don't know, I feel like somebody's very astounded by this. Somebody may dye their hair black. Whew. Teaching. You inspire young people to learn. I do feel like you're a teacher, or you will be teaching. I see somebody like reading to a group of students. Like they're like they're in a very young age. I see daycare, but I also see like a kindergarten class. So you could be a teacher. But I am also seeing just somebody that works with students or younger children. You could work in a library and you could read to them or something. But this is something that you should definitely be doing. You're supposed to be helping people teach. You have travel, so you need to be traveling for work. It may be like a new opportunity. Like I feel for some of you, this job could be like it could be you're going for an interview, but it could also be like I'm seeing somebody literally traveling for work. It's like, what are those things called when you go out for work, like conventions and such? Like I feel like somebody is going for something like that, and it's like during this convention or during some kind of thing that involves this work, it's like, I don't know, somebody has an epiphany or a realization about their current life, their current situation that they're in compared to what it was. I don't know, I feel like somebody feels like they're missing something, or they've realized that they were missing something this whole time. I don't know. That's for somebody specific. You have study, reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career, which is interesting that you have study here, because there's also schooling, study, and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide and help you with with this process, which is the angel messages, different card, right? And then here's another one, which is also study, different card. See, like our different deck. So I like that. That's pretty interesting. So I do feel like for some of you, some of you could be graduating, because it is getting close to the graduation time. I know that. I'm also seeing somebody that's just actually starting to go to school, starting to do research on whatever it is that they really want to learn about. Because again, I do feel like you're being guided to change it up, to do something different than what you're used to step out of your comfort zone. And it's like in doing so, not only are you stepping into your like actual divine purpose, but there's like the knowledge that you already know, which is a lot. But there is so much more knowledge you don't know. And I feel like the other knowledge that you start to learn from the research and this education that you're getting, like reading up on this stuff, it's like not only does it help you gain confidence about yourself and about how the way that you do your work, but it's also gives you the clarity of what you need for what you want to do for your job or for your career. So I do feel like for some of you, doing research will really help out with this. Continue to read up on what it is that you want. And for some of you that are still going to like be continuing school for like another couple years or another year or so, there's something about these couple years or this year that will actually really help you grow. Like, not just grow, but like, I mean, like, find the confidence that you need that you're kind of missing. Like, I feel like you could be doing it like as a side hustle. You're trying to make it something real, but it's only going so far. And it's like you need to push yourself just a little bit more. Like, you just need to have that little bit of a confidence boost to realize how very right, how very true that this is to you, for you to really blossom and get the abundance that you're looking for. All right. Next, we are going to look for what to look out for, which is Crow. All right. So yours was the pile that came out with community, and I'm like, well, why the heck do they need to watch out for their community? That doesn't make any sense. So I looked it up, and it said self-interest. So I do feel like there could be a couple people, or it could just be one person in particular that's in your community that may show you interest in what you're doing. But it's only for self-interest. Like, that's why I asked for what's next. Like, there's somebody in your community, but I also see more than one person. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's a lookout. So there's like 5 people that have some kind of, they can gain something from your gifts. So just watch out. Like, I feel like there is a warning in not letting somebody or not letting your community take advantage of you. Don't let somebody in particular take advantage of you, or like a particular group. I also see like maybe trying to fit in with that group. Like, I'm seeing, like, and this is just an example. It could be like, for some of you, it could be like, okay, for like the tarot cards, okay, that I saw, or the oracle cards I saw. So you could be like, say you're a tarot reader, you're trying to find some other people that are tarot readers too. You find a community online, okay, and it seems like these are the kinds of people that you want to hang out with, so you start talking to them. And I feel like, because again, your intuition is very strong, everybody's is, and I do feel like you are very powerful as well, because not only that, because you read these oracle cards so easily, reading these people so easily without even looking at them. And it's like somebody sees that, and somebody wants to use that for their own benefit. So there is, like, just watching out for that. And I do see, like, a community, like, I'm, like, seeing, like, a community board in my mind of, like, people that, like, see how talented you really are. And it's like they only know so much because they don't have that much power. Because those people are still in, like, they're still learning a lot more than what you've already learned. Like, you are very gifted, automatically gifted. Like, it's just who you are, right? And these people see that and they're like, oh, I can use this. Like, I could use that ability, I could act like it's mine and, like, copy it as my own. So just watch out for that, okay? There's some kind of community board that sees how talented you truly are, and they want to use that talent for their own benefits. All right, now we're going to go on to what to work on. Oh, no, we forgot to do at home. Oh, my goodness, yes. So what is happening for you at home? You need to clear your energy fields. I feel like you just need to cleanse, and you also need to clear the energy around your home. So you might want to light some sage, some incense, and, like, put it around your home. Like, bring it into each room, say a prayer, talk about how this is your home. That's like that's how I do it. But everybody's different. I just feel like there is something, and you need to cleanse the air, the space in your home, because there's been a lot of negativity thrown at you because you're at a higher state than everybody, or a higher vibration than everybody that seems to be around you. Connect with fire. So you could actually have, like, a fire, be invited to a bonfire, and I feel like you're going to be, like, really watching it. There is something about burning things that you no longer need as well. But I do see, like, a group of friends around a fire talking, hanging out, enjoying themselves. I heard 5 or 6. I'm assuming o'clock. There's also music here, so I see people playing music, but I think, like, I'm seeing inside of my head, like, singing along to music with, like, a couple friends, or just enjoying yourself. But there's also something that's very therapeutic about listening to music, about singing to music, and I feel like that's something that you really connect with. I do see 2 opposites, so it could be somebody that, like, a really close friend of yours that you guys really have this connection over music, but you'll be spending time with them sometime this month. You also have read, and I do love how all of this coming out, like, schooling, study, education, plus you had this study which had reading in it. So you're going to be doing a lot of reading, a lot of research on your career, what you want to learn, and how do you want to bring it like to your own sense of style. Because I do feel like it's somebody that likes to do a lot of different things, and you want to figure out how to bring it all together in one fluid way so it all goes well together. A lot of reading, a lot of research. I also see somebody picking up a book. It's like they haven't read in a long time, like read an actual novel, and they pick it up and they start reading it. So you might be reading again this month. And you also have family. So you'll be spending a lot of time with family, really enjoying showing affection to each other. I do feel like you're going to be like, if you are a feminine and you're very close to your mother, I feel like you'll be spending a lot of time with your mother talking. And there's something about this wisdom that they give you that's really healing. You may actually hug your mother too this month. I'm seeing that, like hugging a mother figure, or maybe an aunt or a grandmother, just sharing an affection in general. Or if you have a daughter, you'll be, it'll be the other way around. Like, you'll be giving a hug to your daughter, giving this wisdom to your daughter, helping this daughter grow. Oh, my nose. It's so, I know it happens on our channel, but it's not usually this bad. Okay, what to work on, animal spirits. So we have patience. So I do feel like for some of you, one thing that you really need to work on is your patience. I feel like somebody has been waiting a long time to either be in a relationship or for something to happen in their work life. They've been waiting for such a long time for this to happen, but it's like you didn't wait like you were supposed to. Like, I don't know, there's something about the patience that you held wasn't really there. I don't really see what you mean by this. Oh, okay. So it's like, I feel like you're a bit impatient about certain things in your life, and you've had to learn recently some patience, and this is something you're going to be learning this month as well, is how to be patient, to wait for things to come to you. Like, I feel like this reading or somebody else's reading will give you the oomph you need to make you want to go for this love situation, to heal and to take the steps you need to do. Or to study. It gives you the oomph you need to go towards your career goal that you've always wanted. But you got to remember to have patience in this time. Like, don't try to... For some of you that are not ready to give readings yet, to read for people, don't jump ahead. Don't jump into it if you're not ready, okay? Only do what you're ready to do. And I feel like that's something that they're saying. Yes, you do have this knowledge, but you don't have everything you quite need yet, so just wait a moment. And the same thing when it comes to like the love thing, it's like they're telling you to wait. You need to take these steps first before you can make this happen, and it will happen. You just gotta take these steps. You have regeneration, or yeah, pretty much. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. I do feel like you kind of need to change your old skin. That's kind of what I'm getting in my mind. It's like you need to let go of things about yourself that have been holding you back so that you can move forward, which I'll go into the holding you back next. But it's like those things that held you back will only keep you down, but you are a master at letting go of who you used to be and changing into something that you need to be to survive. That's what they're asking you to do. An action. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. So you need to take action. You have an opportunity here. It's right here for you, for the taking. You just have to make the move for it. I mean, yes, don't jump the gun automatically on things, but I do feel like you know which opportunity is here for you. So, like, if you want it, take it. Like, you're manifesting this. You made this come to light. So now you have to make the decision if you want to take it or if you want to leave it. But you should take the action, I'm seeing, for those that want to know. You have miracles. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. So I do feel like you are a very joyful person. You bring a lot of happiness to people. A lot of people like to work with you because you have this very happy disposition. And it's interesting, like, I see you as the kind of person that's a bit of a loner, but, like, everybody wants to be around you, but it's like you would prefer to be off to the side. I'm also seeing somebody that likes to compliment people, to bring people up instead of bringing them down. And it's like, that is very beautiful about you. And because of this, you have a very bright, very high vibrations because people want to be around you. I do feel like there is going to be a lot more happiness for you this month, like genuine self-happiness this month. So next was what's holding you back. Soul truth. When was the last time I couldn't stop laughing or smiling? Go back to a moment when you laughed so hard you almost peed your pants, or did. Feel the laughter grow in your body, your cheeks hurting and eyes watering. Maybe there was even a snort or two. Laughter is healing. It reminds us to take life less seriously and finds the joy in the little things. Note to self, laugh more often. Today's soul action to make somebody laugh today. So, I do feel like sometimes you forget to take some time out for yourself to remember that you're human and you need to smile. You know, yeah, you make everybody else smile, but it's like you need to remember that you should smile too. Don't take things so seriously all the time. Where can I create more space? Instead of filling yourself up with busy work and things to do, create more sacred space in your schedule, in your home, your mind and lungs, and in your heart. Take time to just be. Today's soul action. Do a clutter detox of your schedule, home, and innermost self. Make space and clarity will come. Do you feel like you kind of need to stop keeping yourself so busy all the time? Like, take a day to yourself or a few hours to yourself to like sit back and rewind, or rewind to unwind so that you can so you can get what it is that you're truly looking for. Like, I feel like answers will really start coming to you when you take this time out from being so busy and constantly moving. What am I grateful for right now? Adopt an abundance mindset. Gratitude is the antidote to all our problems. It is impossible to be fearful and grateful at the same time. Gratitude improves your health, opens our heart, and changes our state. Today's soul action. The universal law of attraction says that we attract into our lives that on which we are focused. Close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, and think of 3 things for which you are grateful today. Notice the abundance growing within you. I'll do it with you. I am grateful for my home, having this roof over my head and being able to be cool in the heat and warm in the winter. I'm so grateful for my bathtub. It is so big. I can lay so flat in it, and it's crazy. I love that I am able to do that so easily in my bathtub. I am so grateful for this job opportunity at Dollar Tree so that I can make the money that I need to pay off my debts and so that I can move forward with my life and get some things that I really would like. I am grateful that I have this air to breathe to help me live and to help me see things that may be hard for others to see. I'm grateful for my dog, even though he's a pain in my butt. He is such a good guard dog. He's so sweet. He is such a smelly little bugger. I am grateful for my sister. If it wasn't for her, I'm pretty sure I would not be here anymore. So that was 6 things, but 6 is my lucky number. So, just be that easy. Just go for it. It could be little things that you're grateful for, but those little things really help out, and being grateful really does help. So, yes. Name all the things you love. Are you one of them? Today's mantra, I give myself all the love and attention I need. So, I do feel like there is something about remembering to love yourself as well as others. Yes, you have a very big, very caring heart and continue to, love and help others, shine your light on them, but also remember that you need to shine your light on yourself as well. You need to take a moment to pay attention to yourself as well and give yourself that love, because not everybody's going to stop and do it. Not everybody's like you. So you've got to take the moment to give your love to yourself as well, you know? Angel advice, I already told you, but schooling, study, and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will help guide you and help you with this process. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. Ooh, someone's getting some new psychic gifts. You are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. And in my mind, when I was reading that card, I saw the card in my head, the colorful cards, like, you inspire people with just being who you are. So yeah, I do think there are going to be people that are going to try to send, like, try to bring you down. They may say, like, mean things about you, but don't let that bother you. First of all, the only reason they say that most of the time is because that's how they feel about themselves. So just keep that in mind, okay? Like, I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. So you know what I was thinking? Because, like, I'm learning palmistry too. You can look at your own palm if you want to, but I'm not going to show you that one because it's, like, all scarred up. But this one, so, like, right here, right under your pinky, there will be lines, okay? Like, lines going straight down. Those are healer lines. Those are, like, you are a healer. You could be an energy healer. You could be a doctor, RN, some kind of a healer. But that's little lines that are right down there. Maybe it's for you. It's still pretty cool, though. Like, I love that. All right, now my black cards for you, and then we'll go into the songs. Give it up. A habit, situation needs to go. It's no good for you. So there is a habit or a situation you need to let go of because it's not doing you any good. Someone close to you is sick. They need some help, love, and patience. It's interesting that patience came out here twice. So there could be somebody close to you that is sick. They could be, so it could be like, because I heard somebody's got, like, a mental disease. Is that what that's called? I don't think so. Yeah. Well, we're going to go with that for right now because I can't think of the right word. And it's like somebody kind of needs some understanding and some help, but they don't know how to ask for it. I'm also seeing in my mind's eye, like, an elderly person that kind of just needs, like, help walking around, seeing things, just help daily or day-to-day things. And, like, and that makes me think of, like, how, I don't know why we don't really do it anymore, but, like, it's like the times have changed, and I really don't think the government helps with that or any of the social media or any of that crap that they shove down your fucking throats. But, like, have you ever seen the Watsons? Or, it's not called the Watsons. That's my Uncle Robert's last name. The Waltons, okay? It was, like, all of this big family, and it's all the different generations living in this house, okay? And they all share the same house, and it's, like, off in the freaking Doonies, in the mountains. But there's all the different generations living together, helping each other, you know, and such. And, like, I wish we still lived in that mentality instead of this whole, I can do it by myself. No shit, you can do it by yourself. I'm not saying you can't do it by yourself, but maybe you should do for others before just yourself. That's only for some of you. Take it as it resonates. Treat others the way you want to be treated. You know what's crazy? I got that tattooed on me. It's right there. But yeah, treat others the way you want to be treated. It's a hard thing for me to remember, I'm not going to lie, but I do feel like it is something that people should always remember. I want to be treated with kindness. Like, but I do have to admit, if I go into a store, don't be like, hi, how are you? Do you need help finding anything? No, I don't. I obviously know what I'm coming here for. I'm in this store. Let me go find it. I go buy my stuff and leave. Bye. You know? But, like, yeah, some people want to be all cheerful and happy, and I'm just like, I hope this is just a job front. Someone new is coming into your life, preparing you for this, romantic. So, again, I love that because this comes out. This is like the card to let you know that romance is going to be coming into your life, that you are being guided to take steps to bring you towards this because you have something new is coming into your life, preparing you for this. So that's this card right here. And then we have, where are you? Yeah, very soon clearly decide what you want. And great love to help you take the steps that you need to. So it's literally these two combined into this one card. So that's pretty cool. You're manifesting this situation. If you want to, take it. If not, dissolve it. And I feel like that is talking about what you've been manifesting in your life. Someone close to you is betraying you. Forgiveness is required. You decide if you want to stay or walk away. I feel like that's talking about the motherly figure or the daughter figure. And it doesn't necessarily mean a huge betrayal. It could just be like somebody told somebody something about you that you didn't want that information to get out, you know? Block the person that's draining you. You don't need them. So there is somebody in your life, and I do feel like that could be talking about this, somebody in your community that has self-interest when it comes to you. You need to block this person because they're just draining you. You don't need them in your life. They're just using you. Lesson learned. So now a gift shall be seen by you. And I feel like that could be going towards this career that you want to. That could be the love situation. You know, could be talking about blocking this person in your life. You are magical. Look within. This is one of your cards, okay? We've been talking this whole time. Your intuition is fucking fantastic. You just need to have your own confidence to see how powerful you really are. And songs. These are songs that you will be hearing at some time during this month. If you want to go ahead, write down. Let me know if you hear the songs. It Wasn't Easy to Be Happy for You by the Lumineers. Landslide by Fleetwood Mac. Crazy by Gnarls Barkley. High Hopes by Panic at the Disco. My Immortal by Evanescence. Say You Won't Let Go by James Arthur. Don't Threaten Me with a Good Time by Panic at the Disco. Before I Forget by Slipknot. But yes, that is all I have for you, my pile one. I hope it was helpful. If it was, let me know by hitting that like button. If you have any requests for videos, let me know in the comments below. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. And I think that is all I've got for you. Yeah, so I'm going to move on to pile two, and may we meet again. Bye! Oh my goodness, I don't have to pee again. And grab a drink. Pile two is keep. Yep. Whoop. Country music. That's hot. That's actually really hot. I got a lot of pile. Okay. My pile two, if you chose... keep calm. This is your pile. I got the most cards. So, I'm channeling pretty heavy today. My nose has been very itchy, so sorry ahead of time if I keep itching my nose. It's just what happens. Alright. We're going to start off with what is happening for you in love. I know you used angel romance, like I told you all from the beginning. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. You deserve love. You are lovable. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Calling in your soulmates. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. So, what's happening for you in your love life? I feel like you have romantic feelings for somebody, but you feel like it's unrequited love. You do have finances and career that are a factor in your life right now, and I feel like that's because you're on a career change. You did get career change in your career. I mean, in your, like, at work for what's happening for you. So I do feel like you're going through a career change. It's different than what you're currently doing, like really different. Just something you feel drawn to do, something you really want to do. I do feel like you could also be in a relationship right now where it's like this person, I heard love bombed you, but I feel like they like, it's not like the same kind of love. Like, you know that this isn't going to last. There's like not enough chemistry or attraction in that situation to keep it going. But it's like you can't get out of that situation because like financial issues are a factor for you at the moment. And plus you have this career change that you're going through as well. You know what's interesting about love? Money ain't never going to be perfect when it comes to love, okay? And I don't know why I said perfect, which made me think perfectionists, which is totally earth signs. Taurus and Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Could be one of those zodiac signs. And I keep looking at this love. Like, I keep looking at you deserve love and unrequited love. Like, I'm getting two things, okay? Like I said, being in a relationship where you know it's not going to last long, and it's like you have feelings alight. You have some feelings for somebody else, but you don't think that they have those feelings for you back. But you need to realize how lovable you really are. And I feel like that is something you're going to start seeing this month. Is you're going to start seeing your true colors. You're going to start seeing your beauty within and your beauty that's out as well. I do feel like you're going to start exploring your romantic feelings for other people. You may get out of a relationship that you're in, that you're not like that. I'm going to say not happy, and it's not that. It's just that, you know, in the long run, it's not going to work out for you. And what you're looking for at the moment, what you're doing is you're calling in a soulmate. You have been visualizing a certain soulmate that you feel real deep connection with, an intense connection with. And it's like, you've been praying for it, you've been saying it out loud, and you've been having these visualizations. Like, I see somebody, like, literally, like, imagining the person right next to them, imagining a life with them. You are manifesting this person into your life, and I do feel like it's a specific person for you. And because you're doing this, this will bring you two together, regardless of your career choices, you know, your changes, regardless of financial issues you think that you have. It's just like you have to decide that you are, like, worth love. I know that's a crazy concept, but it's the truth. You know, you have to realize that you are absolutely worth this, and you got to see it within yourself as well. Like, you have to see the things about yourself that you don't normally want people, like, that you don't like people to see, you know? But it's like you got to realize that those parts of you are absolutely worth loving as well. You know, every bit of you is. It is hard to receive love sometimes. It's so easy to give it, so easy, but then it's really hard to receive it back. And I feel like that's something you need to work on, is to learn to receive love back. You keep calling in your soulmate. That shit's happening for you. All right, next would be your job, right? Yeah, at work. So, what is happening for you at work? Career change. You're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you deserve and desire. Practice. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. Light and love. Your purpose is to bring divine healing light and love to this world. And I think you literally just do that by being who you are. Music. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. So you could be musically inclined, and I feel like this is like the career change that you're trying to do. Maybe like, I don't know, like maybe you like work, I don't know, in retail, okay? And you could be like a manager of some sort, or like whatever they're called now. And it's like you've realized that you have this beautiful light that shines like from within, and it's like you're a lighthouse. Like, I want to show you this. This is actually kind of cool, okay? It's like you're a lighthouse. This is you. You're this energy, this beautiful person, and you tend to bring people towards you because, like, you're a lighthouse. Like, you're a beacon of light, you know? Like, people are drawn to you, and you literally have light and love, too. So, like, if this is you bringing forth, it doesn't matter what sex, you know? That's you up there, shining bright, where everybody wants to come towards you. Is there people in this one? No. Someone could live near the ocean. That's a cute house. Anyway, it's like you're starting to realize that this, now you have like a greater purpose. There's something else that you're supposed to be doing, you know, and this, it could be like the music if you're musically inclined. And I do see somebody practicing music. Like, that's, you know, pretty interesting too. You got the music, which is somebody playing music, you know, I think that's the violin. And then you have somebody that here that is also practicing music so that they can, you know, keep being great at what they're doing, you know. And I feel like you need to keep practicing this music because it's like, getting the card in my head, it's one of my colorful cards. It's like, things will happen, just not in the time frame that you want, or that, yeah, the time frame that you want. So this will happen for you, just not when you want it to. You just have to keep practicing when it comes to it so that you can become like, I heard professional, but I was going to say like, yeah, I guess if that's the word you want to use, a professional. You also got builder. Your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. Oh, this is the pile that I was saying, oh, this is hot, you know, but that's funny. I got to build something today, but it could be, instead of going to like this career change that you're doing, could be building things, could be, I see somebody fixing up houses, like remodeling, redoing. I saw 5858. Recreating. What the fuck is that fucker doing? There's a deepest sense of accomplishment once you finish something. It's like something you've been working on for a while, and you're like really proud of how it looks when you're done with it. You know, I'm imagining in my mind, because they used to do it in the old days. I don't know why we don't do it now. Like, it's really kind of crazy when you think about it. But like, remember the old days, like the antique furniture, you know, it's like beautifully carved, like gorgeous. Like, you can tell the work, the hard work, and the time it took to do it, you know? Heard car doors. My dog's going crazy. I don't ever get visitors. draw to PM. Something about nighttime with your career. Really sorry. I don't mean to be so distracted. I just don't hear anything. Alright, anyway, so career change, you've got this beautiful light that you're shining, and you're realizing that maybe you're not in the right career, you're going to have to change things up. I do feel like a lot of people are drawn to you. I feel like it's because you've got this healing, beautiful love and light that's going on, and because of this, like, people are always going to be drawn to you, including broken people. Like, I don't really think anybody is completely broken, but it is a great way to describe somebody who feels like they can't be fixed, okay? And I do feel like you have a way of healing people without even trying, which is a beautiful trait and something to continue doing. But I feel like you're starting to realize that you can do this in other forms. It doesn't have to be this particular form. Yeah, it's totally for my neighbor. I can hear the gravel. Okay. At home, what is going to be happening for you? You have, health checkup, which I could have swore there was a health checkup here somewhere too. Yeah, health checkup is required. So you have 2 of these. So nobody likes to go to the doctor, to the dentist, but it seems like you're going to have to because there's something wrong. Otherwise, you wouldn't have 2 cards saying that you need to go to the doctor. So you could actually just be going because, like, you feel like something is off. But sometime during this month, you'll be going to the doctor. And there's something about the doctor's name tag or, like, a crystal or necklace that they're wearing that really draws you in. Energy work. I feel like you'll be healing some of your energy, some of your chakra. I see somebody meditating and healing chakras. So I do feel like there is some meditation going on for you. I also see blue, which isn't that throat chakra? You got something to say to somebody that you need to get off your chest. It will help you heal. You have sync with the moon. So whenever I get this card, I'm always just thinking, like, sync with the moon is that normally you're just, it's going to sound so spiritually like every other fucking person I've ever heard. But, you know, the moon cycle really does have some, like, the moon cycles do have an effect on our emotional state, our mental state, and I feel like there's something about realizing at which cycles you are at that you feel the most down or feel the most up. And there's something about learning about which works for you or how to, like, fix it, make it better for you. Connect with your ancestors. Okay, so I do feel like you're going to be connecting with family members that have passed on. You could be dreaming about them. You could just have them. I feel like somebody has a bit of a ghost entourage going on. And it's like, I got you. I feel you. Okay? But it's like, this ghost entourage, like the spirit one. It's like, there's a couple of them that you rely on very heavily, that you feel very connected with. And I see 5 altogether, but I see 2 that there's a huge connection with. It's like they can see through your eyes, you can see through their eyes, and they're from your family tree, they're from your ancestry. There is something that they're going to show you or share with you. I do feel like whatever it is that they're sharing with you actually brings the epiphany that you very much need in your life. And this will happen. You'll connect with these ancestors when you're still. Be still. So I feel like you're kind of a bit of a busybody, you know, and, like, because you're constantly busy, constantly doing something, you tend to forget to take care of yourself, to look within, to find the answers that you need. You have connect with earth. So I do feel like you could be, I saw somebody taking their shoes off and walking in the woods. Interesting thing to see. I'm also seeing somebody going on a hike, just walking through woods in general. I see somebody stepping on top of a log and like looking down at things like from a different perspective. There's something about doing this that really helps clear the mind and also helps you realize how small our problems really are when you think about it. Maybe it's a tree and not a log that they're doing, because it is a tree. So maybe I feel like somebody could be climbing a tree or something like that. There's something about looking from things from a different perspective, like literally, that helps you put into perspective some of the problems that you have as well. Connect with crystals. So I saw somebody buying a new crystal, but I feel like you're going to be really connecting with crystals. You might find the crystal that really works for you. I see rose quartz right here. Rose quartz is actually really good for working with love, opening up and receiving love. So that might be something that you might be interested in looking into. I also see somebody lighting candles. So I really do see you working with crystals this month. I see you finding the crystal that works for you. You also have pleasure. So I do feel like either you could be pleasuring yourself. So you could be masturbating sometime this month. Or, well, the sex card would come out if you're having sex with somebody else. But I do feel like you're going to be, oh my God, okay. You're going to be connecting with somebody on a spiritual level. And you're going to be pleasuring yourself while you're doing this. And this person's going to be pleasuring themselves as well. It's an energy exchange. It's a very good energy exchange as well. It's like spiritual sex, to be honest with you. I feel like that's what's going to be happening for you. I feel like in this too, it's like you release a lot of tension you didn't realize you had within. There's something about healing one of your chakras as well. You're married to this person spiritually. I don't think you're married to them here on the 3D, but you are definitely married to them in the 5D. You know how this person ticks, and this person knows how you tick. A tiny little waist there. Sorry. Movement. I actually kind of am getting that it's just asking you to find your balance. You're going to be finding some kind of balance that really works for you. And I feel like it's talking about, I was talking about how you're a busybody. You're constantly always doing things. But there is an action you're being called to take. You also have stop procrastinating, just do it down here. So I do feel like there is something you've been procrastinating on. It could be the person that you're supposed to really say something to that you need to have a conversation with, or I feel like that's what it is. 36 is really pronounced here for some reason. I just keep looking at the number. So you could be 36 years old. I don't know. Or you could have been 36 when you moved from this thing that you need to have balance when it comes to this. Okay, sorry, I just shoved the energy away. It was confusing me. What to watch out for? We got Crow Tarot. Okay, so there are two things that you really need to pay attention to this month. There is a memory that you keep holding on to. There's a certain memory. I actually think it has to do with the soulmate that you're calling into your life, because it does say bond as well. So this person is number 6 is very pronounced, which is love. To me, love, 6. That's what it pisses me off when I hear 666. It means evil. What the fuck? Evil doesn't have a number. Evil is evil. Stupids. How can a number, love, or 6 be like that? It just doesn't. Don't diss my favorite number. Anyway, sorry. Alright, so there is this memory with this person that you really have a connection with. I feel like you are kind of stuck on this memory. You keep recalling it, keep going back to it. You're seeing red flags, seeing things that were different. Things you didn't notice before, but they're inside of your memory now. I kind of feel like you're misplacing memories. Like, not misplacing them, it's like you're replacing certain things about those memories with things that fit what you like better. Dude, that's not what really happened. Alright, so we got bond. You are very bonded to this person that you keep or having a memory about, or that you keep remembering. You know what's interesting, though? I'm also getting another thing, too. You're remembering somebody you had a very close bond to that you're actually getting an abundance from. You're getting a lot of, like, I'm hearing, like, some kind of a heritage thing. But you're in grief for this person. So you may have lost somebody. And that was the other thing. The second thing, there is some kind of grief here. Some kind of loss. Grieving over a very deeply bonded loss. It's interesting that abundance comes out here, though, you know, like memory, bonds, abundance. Those three came out like right away together. Okay, so, and like I love how on so this is a memory, this is the person you keep remembering, and these are the things that you're implanting, like the red parts are the things that you're putting inside of your memory that weren't there to begin with. Okay, like making a memory. This bond right here is something that's so deeply rooted, it's like a connection from like within the heart. And I love that this is like correct. This is really what the heart looks like instead of just like the, you know. So I do love that there is such a bond, a connection here, a love connection, love. Like, so mainly to me, this would mean like a partnership, but it could mean a family member. You take it how it resonates. It's all 12-12. But because of this bond, this memory, there's a lot of abundance that comes with it. You know, they got a lot of food. They have everything that they possibly could need because of this. And I like how it's one, too, and like solitary. Like, this is the one. And then the grief, like I said, mourning somebody. There is family coming together. There are two that are very connected that are mourning a loss. Like, which is horrible because I keep thinking maybe like a miscarriage or something along those lines, okay? Which sucks because I have noticed not all relationships make it through the miscarriage. You know, it's really hard to go through with it. And you know what's interesting is like, so I had a miscarriage a long time ago, and it broke my heart. And it broke the guy's heart that I was with as well. Like, we couldn't even look at each other the same anymore after that. So it really did break us apart. And then I did come to realize, and it's going to sound so messed up, but I do believe there is always something, there is a lesson in everything, okay? I feel like the child wasn't supposed to be born because I wasn't supposed to have them with that person. I kind of felt like it was like a significance to our relationship. It was going strong and beautiful at one point, but there was always something missing from it. Literally. And when when I had the miscarriage, it was just like, it did tear the relationship apart. But the thing is the relationship was already tearing apart at the seams before. You know, it was like, it went so strong, and so it felt like it was going so strong for such a long time. And then we started to realize that things were never going to be as they once were. There were trust issues there in each other, and there was, like I said, there was always something missing. And for a long time, I thought it was the trust. I've always had trust issues, so I thought I had trust issues when it came to him. But I think now that I've like looked back at it, and it's been a few years, I'm starting to think that it was the trust in myself that was missing. I didn't trust myself with how things were going, and how I always knew I never felt completely right. You know, I said no when he asked me to marry him, but we still kept going, you know, for a while after that. You know, it's just, I told him for such a long time I didn't believe in marriage, which isn't completely true. I do believe in marriage. I just believe it should be with the right person. And when you ask God, hey, is this the right person? And he's like, no, you should listen to that. Don't ignore it. That's not going to help you out in the long run. So I said no, but I kept going because I didn't know what I was looking for or what I was supposed to be doing. I didn't feel like I was done. I didn't want to be out of that. And I felt like because I refused to walk away from it, that's why things ended up the way that they did, like things had changed and we both wouldn't accept it. And so the divine intervened and it's like, you guys are done. That's it. No more. That's it. If you don't learn from this lesson, I'll make it worse next time. I know that sounds like brutal and harsh, but it's actually kind of how the world works, So I do feel like there is grief over that. And if you did lose a child or if you did lose somebody very close to you, I'm very sorry. It is never easy to get over. And you're in my prayers. Okay. So, we're going to move on to something that's not super duper depressing and I really need to figure it out. Next is watch out for grief. Oh my gosh. I just also got a relationship that you could be in. That's what it really could be. It could be a miscarriage. Just be careful, okay? That's been coming out a lot lately, and I really don't like when that one comes out. It's kind of interesting, though, too. It's like there's something about this partnership that's not complete. That's a weird one. I'm going to move on, because that was weird. What to work on. You've got supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. Oh, I still know who this is. So these are things you're supposed to work on. This is something you need to see about yourself, is how supernatural you truly are, that you can be a shapeshifter at will. Okay? But the thing about it is like you're a shapeshifter with dignity. You are a shapeshifter that not only has mastered your own destiny, but you've also come to realize that there are things about it that you can't change. It's just supposed to happen that way. It fucking sucks in some circumstances, but that's only by looking at it at the victim mentality. Look at it from a different perspective. Why did this happen for you? Maybe there was something you were supposed to leave behind, some kind of a lesson you were supposed to learn. Maybe you already saw the lesson and you were ignoring it. That's the thing about it. Don't ignore lessons, man. Sometimes it just, like I said before, it'll get worse if you ignore it. Inner knowing. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. Okay, don't worry, you are blessed. That is something you wanted me to repeat to you. You have very loyal friends. They will always be around you when you need them. Brave travelers. There's somewhere you're supposed to go. Your soul knows where you're supposed to go. I feel like your soul is trying to show you where your soulmate is that you're calling. Your soulmate's not going to come to you. You have to go to your soulmate. You have to make the changes that makes this work. I don't know. That's for somebody specific. Let yourself fly, because there's something about going to your this soulmate. You've been calling them in, and it will bring them into you. But it's like there's somewhere you're supposed to go, some kind of a destination you're supposed to be at. And as you're going to this destination, either when you get to this destination or while you're going towards it, there's some kind of a wisdom that's like passed on to you. But it's also in letting yourself fly. Like, that's why I like swings so much. When you go on a swing, you feel like you're flying. There's something about being free and letting yourself feel free. I feel like that's something you need to do. Maybe go on a swing, dude. It's fun. It's really fun. Keeper of secrets. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. Somewhere along the ways you lost this. I don't think it's completely gone for you. I do feel like you still get feelings when you come across people you just kind of instantly know what their secrets are. But it's so interesting. I keep being drawn to the line, nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. Something is trying to deceive you because you're not trusting what you know inside. So stop doubting yourself. You know, like, we do it so often to ourselves. I think we're like programmed to like doubt ourselves from like birth. But you need to stop, because there's this inner knowing. You instantly know that something's going on. And I do love that inner knowing and keeper of secrets were literally right on top of each other. That's these two right here, okay? And you had supernatural. So you're like so fucking talented psychically and in so many fucking ways. But it's like you don't really want to see it for some reason. I feel like you've been in silence and or you need to be in silence and solitude. You need some alone time so you can actually start hearing the wisdom that needs to be spoken to, which is crazy because I go into wisdom. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. So much, because you had ancestors speak through you, and there was an ancestors card in here. Where was it? The ancestors card. Connect with ancestors. You see that? And then the ancestors, which is like right where my finger is. But you see, like, there's so much that they're trying to tell you, but you're not listening to it because I feel like you're doubting yourself. You're doubting yourself too much when it comes to something, or blinding yourself. I think what it is you're kind of like... So normally, what I think you would do is, normally you're a very grounded person, like really grounded, okay? Like, you know what you want to do, you go for it, you get it done. But there's something that I feel like is calling your soulmate. Like, that keeps coming to mind. It's like these daydreams that you have of this person kind of brings you ungrounded. It like brings you up and makes you think about the dreams that you wish you had with this person. And don't stop like doing that, reaching for that. But you also got to remember to keep your feet on the ground. You got to move towards it yourself, you know, like you've got to literally move your feet to keep going, you know. You gotta listen to your soul. There's something your soul knows, you know, and you're ignoring on purpose at the moment. And I feel like it's because you feel like it's not doing you, like, maybe of good in some kind of way. Or you're afraid of the circumstances. Okay, so we're going to go into what's holding you back. When was the last time I danced freely? Dance, because it will shift you into a beautiful state, because it will get you out of your head and into your body and heart, because fear lives in the head along with anxiety, control, guilt, frustration, and impatience. In just a few moments of dancing, you will make the shift. You will feel a charge of joy and confidence take over, and you will feel a soul reminder to live and lead from your heart. Dancing is a tool to ground us in the now. It triggers happiness, and it is the gateway to freedom. To become free, dance. Today's soul action. Dance for 3 minutes to your favorite song. Notice the inward fire grow within and the feeling you feel being you. You are a wild, loving force. Express it with dance today. You know, I kind of got in my mind's eye, like somebody dancing. Like, I feel like you imagine dancing with a particular person, but there is something in, you know, just take out a few moments to dance to yourself. You know, there are some songs here. Maybe you want to dance to one of these songs. What excuses am I making right now? No more waiting. There will never be a good enough time. The time is now. Today's soul action. If it's important enough to you, you will find a way. Today, make a decision and do it even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart and you will be led. You know, you're never going to feel ready for what it is that you truly want, you truly desire. You're always going to want things to be freaking perfect. Like, that's just how people are. But You have to realize nothing is going to be perfect. Nothing is going to go according to your plan, including if you keep waiting for something to happen or, like, waiting is not doing you any good. Like, what are you waiting for? Did you know we could die at any moment? I mean, any fucking moment. What if one of the people, like the soulmate you're afraid to come towards, like, what if something were to happen? What if this is the person you end up grieving? Because you were too afraid to say something to them. Like, don't live with regret. Fear only lasts seconds, Like, fear is temporary, okay? And regret is forever. You don't want to regret not saying something to somebody that you love, or regret staying in a job that you're not happy in, that you're not finding the joy or abundance that you truly need. Sure, you help a few people now, here and then, but like, is it something your soul's like, oh, this is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing? Because if it's not, then maybe you shouldn't be doing it. Maybe you should move on from something else. And I don't mean to be lecturing to you. I'm just saying you need to be happy. Life is about your happiness, not about everybody else's. Okay, you're living for you, not for them. And the time is now. Stop waiting. There's never going to be a good enough time for whatever it is that you're waiting for. Not only is it never going to be a good enough time, but like, waiting can lead to your mind getting to you and making you back out of things. It leads to fear when you wait. The more you wait, the more fear builds up. Now, if you just ignore that fear because you're the one that's causing the fear and just go for it, your life will dramatically change. Dramatically. Okay. From whom can I release my judgment right now? Ooh, judging's not for you. Judgment closes our heart to truth and separates us from love. It blinds us to our fear and holds us in shame. On whom are you placing judgment right now? Is it someone in your life? Is it yourself? Release the shackles. Drop the expectations and be grateful for what is. Today's soul action. Look at the person you are judging as if you are looking at a small child. See them learning and growing, falling down and making mistakes. See their desire to be loved and accepted. Add even more grace to open your heart to this truth. When I lift the judgment from myself and others, I uncover my own truth. I am loved, I am whole, I am limitless, and so are they. When I come across people that, yes, because everybody is guilty of judging. That's just what we do. Can't help it. I wish we didn't, but we do. And I think that somebody's being not particularly smart. I try to look at it as not everybody can do what I can do. Not everybody can do what they can do. Okay, we are all very different beings in this world. We all have different gifts. We all have different everything, And that helps sometimes. And another way to help out is if somebody's particularly being a dick to me, I like to think that they shit their pants. And that's why they're pissy, is because they got shit in their pants and they smell bad now. So that helps out too. So yeah, that's for somebody. Does my life have room for more pleasure and play? I love how that came out for you. Pleasure came out for you twice. You need more pleasure in your life. On what area are you lacking pleasure right now? Maybe in certain relationships or with work? Is it possible to shift the seriousness of life to experiencing a more creative, wild, and playful side of you? Today's soul action. Ooh, I just got somebody feels very particular. They feel like, wow, it's playful and creative with somebody else that they are not currently with or not currently around. I do think if you feel that particular way around somebody, maybe it's like the soulmate you've been calling to, you could either, message them, write them, just, try to talk to them. And there's something about feeling giddy in that situation. Today's soul action. What would happen if you added more play and laughter into your life? What area is lacking this right now? Take time to play. Let go of any need to produce anything. So like I said, it could be in like a certain relationship. Maybe you don't have that, or maybe it's with work. And I do feel like your work life and your home life got a lot of things going on in common at the moment. Alright, now I'll do your angel advice, and then I'll go into the black cards before I get into the songs. I still got a whole nother pile to go to. You have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. That's Archangel Gabriel. Why do I always say Gabriel? Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, a sea salt bath, or a pedicure. I am the angel of marriage, and I am assisting you right now. All right, so you already heard about the health checkup that's required, and the energy exchange that's very good, which I do feel like will be some kind of a 5D connection with somebody. All right, and these came, I'm being told to read them like this. You have stop procrastinating, just do it. There's an epiphany that you're going to have that's much needed, and you're going to start seeing you can't keep procrastinating when it comes to it. You just got to do it. You have to take a chance, you know? And there's also, so people don't realize this, but your words hold more power than you realize. So you got to watch your mouth sometimes. So like if you're really negative, you're just going to keep bringing negativity to you, you know? And like some people actually have a really great gift with words and they don't realize until much later. I saw 3131. So I do feel like you really kind of need to watch what you say, including when it comes to like love connection. So like if you say something negative about the person you want to be with, that's going to take longer to come to you. So just keep that in mind. Even the way that you think has an effect on that too. Change way of thinking. You deserve love. You are worthy. So I do feel like you need to start seeing that you are absolutely worth love. And I do like that it says you deserve love, because you deserve love here too. So you have 2, you deserve love, deserve love. So, like, that's cool. I like how that happens. You have give something up, you're overindulging, and it's affecting your life in every way. So there is something that you're overindulging in your life that you really need to give up because it's not helping you. There is something about maybe an addiction for some of you that you need to give up because it could be that could be what's holding you back financially. We have tempered down that ego. Now, I'm kind of getting for this one is that you might be a bit of an egomaniac. I mean, yes, you are very talented and such, but there is something about you need to, like, put that down, because if you don't, like, you're going to have, like, an ego death, or somebody's going to knock you down a few pegs that is really going to hurt. I also heard something about somebody's anger. Somebody has some anger issues that they really need to work out. You need a break, and you know what for. So again, there is another one saying that you need a break. That's like 2 cards that came out that says that you need a break. So I do feel like there is maybe a situation you need to take a break from, or there's something in your life that you, or maybe even a person that you need to take a break from. You know what it is, and so do it. And then you have your dreams are possible, don't give up. So I do feel like these visualizations you've been putting forth, you might be losing hope a little bit because it may not seem like it's coming towards you. That's because you're also not going towards it. But don't give up on your dreams, because they are going to happen. It's just not in your time frame. Now, the songs that you will hear this month are Chutes and Ladders by Korn, You and Me by Lifehouse, Let It Die by 3 Days Grace. Hey, I'm wearing 3 Days Grace. With Arms Wide Open by Creed, Pressure by Paramore, Rules by, okay, so I don't know how to say that, so I'm just going to show it to you. See, that's the band or whatever. Most Girls by Haley Steinfeld, Steinfeld. Stronger by Kelly Clarkson. God Only Knows by the Beach Boys. This comes out a lot lately. Heaven Knows by The Pretty Reckless. So What by Pink. Who's Laughing Now by Ava Max. Ain't My Fault by Zara Larson. Jealousy by Meg Myers. Bitch by Meredith Brooks. Just Give Me a Reason by Pink. Oof, somebody sending you that song. Truly, Deeply, Madly, Savage Garden, another person sending that song. You're Still the One by Shania Twain, and Hot and Cold by Katy Perry. That's all I've got for you. I hope it was helpful. If it was, let me know by hitting that like button or letting me know in the comments below how it resonated with you. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. If you have any requests for videos, let me know in the comments below. But that's all I've got for you. 35. I'm going to move on to my pile of 3, so maybe meet again. Bye! I'm gonna get my shit together because I have a lot of things I'm gonna do still. Okay, my pile 3. Sorry it took so long to get to you. If you chose a lion, this is your pile. We are going to start for what's happening for you in your love life, and then we'll go from there. We've got passion. You allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Do you feel like there is something happening with cautioning you, like the red flags? Because, like, there are things here. There is somebody that's trying to get some kind of dominance over you. They're trying to isolate you because you're very different than most people. You have an insight that really, is different than most people's, you know? You're a lot smarter than the average bear. Let's just say that. And it's like, because of this, there is somebody around you, I feel like, that is trying to isolate you. There is a relationship that you are currently in, or that you had been in, that you really should give, just give another chance to it, because there's a soulmate connection here, and it's quite a beautiful connection. There is, it could be a friend of yours, but there is saying ask for and accept support from others. And I know it's talking about your friends. So there is somebody in your friendship group, maybe, or maybe there's a friend that you should actually have a relationship with. I feel like you'll know who this is about. It could also be talking about there is a friend that you need to pay attention to the red flags when it comes to them. But I feel like there's a lot of passion between you and this person. You could have common friends with this person. Alright, what's happening for you at work? Of course, this pile is going to go so much quicker than the others. We have environmentalists. You're an earth angel who is born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. You're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. Yoga. Your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising. Counseling. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. Family. Loving your family and friends is central to your life purpose. And sensitivity. You're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. I do feel like you're a lot more sensitive than you once were, and it's because you're on the right path. You have these things that you're supposed to do. I do feel like you could be spending a lot more time with family, or you could be making a family of your own. I feel like a lot of people come to you for counseling, for the right words, just for somebody to listen to, to vent to and stuff. You could do something that has to do with plants or animals, teaching people about their environments. I also do see, again, a lot of stretching, but I feel like it's stretching that really benefits you, and yoga, doing yoga at the same time. What is happening for you at home? Spend time with friends. So you'll be spending some time with friends, hanging out with friends at some time this month. I do feel like there's 5 days out of this month that you'll be just hanging out, spending time. I see people doing creative things. I'm seeing people just sitting there talking, eating, drinking some tea, eating muffins, that kind of thing. You're also going to be having a lot of alone time, and in this alone time, you will start to see the things that really work for you. You're going to start to see patterns that you didn't quite see before, but these patterns make sense to you. Flow like water. So I see somebody going swimming, swimming in the ocean, it's so cool. I see literally somebody going in the ocean, and they're snorkeling or whatever it's called. I don't know. I've never seen the ocean, so I'm not sure what it's called, but it's going under the water and seeing things for what they are and how beautiful, and silence. It's just silence. So that could be something that you're doing this month as well. Snorkeling. Let me know if that's what you're really doing. And then we got sound healing. I'm not seeing music. I'm actually seeing, I don't remember what those I think it starts with a T. But it's those bowls that they have music, you have this little thing, you can go around it and it makes noises, and I feel like that's something that you could have, or that you're going to be listening to. You're listening to a lot of different sounds. There's a lot of them that come up on my YouTube too. They're things that you can attract. They're just sound waves. Sounds have an amazing effect on people. Did you know you can lose weight by a certain sound wave? Ain't that cool? You can literally move things. Any kind of object, any kind of heavy objects. I'm pretty sure it's how they did the pyramids, the Egyptian pyramids. I'm pretty sure that they use sound waves to get them into a certain place. I saw 4444. Connect with your womb. I do still see somebody connecting with their womb. Somebody could be pregnant. Somebody's really embracing their feminism. You're going to be getting a lot of rest. I feel like you need this rest. There are these messages in your rest that you really need. Also, I feel like you're resting up because you got a lot coming for you. There's a lot of things that are going to be happening soon. Like this month has a lot of abundance towards you and you're going to need your energy. So it's like rest up now. Sweet treat. So I feel like you could be baking something for a particular person. And I do see muffins here. And I did see muffins with the Friends card too. So yeah. I feel like you're going to be baking muffins for your friends. Because see, there's muffins in there. And there's muffins over... I don't remember where the other one was. Like some there. And... But either way, you're going to be making muffins for your friends right there. That's where it was. So that's cute. That's so cute. I love how that happens. Baking a treat. I see strawberry, apple. I think that's a lemon. There's candy there. So you could be making some sort of treat. Baking. We also have make a vision board. So I feel like you're coming up with more of a visualization of what you want, what you truly desire, and you're starting to really see that come to life. But you want to see it literally, like on some kind of board or just doing it on your wall, just putting pictures up, collages. You have massage. So there is something about working on your pressure points, really like watching out, because I see somebody having like backache or some kind of aching, and they get some kind of a massage that really helps smooth things out. We also have sex, so you'll be having sex with somebody, having pleasure with somebody, but it's most definitely sex that's coming out. What to watch out for. So you're going to be given some kind of insight on something that's very different than what people are used to or than what people have seen. I swear I just heard somebody on my fucking steps and there ain't nobody there. Alright, so, you're going to have some kind of insight about some kind of anomaly. There's like something about being isolated. Don't isolate yourself, because in this isolation somebody will try to dominate you. I also feel like that's also a red flag that's been coming up. Somebody could try to woo you that just wants to dominate you. They want to isolate you so that they can have this insight for themselves, this your differences to yourself. So that is something to watch out for. Things that you need to work on. Infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and the unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. So unicorn is what came out for this too. This card, I feel like that's significant for somebody. So I do feel like you need to see the magic of love that surrounds you, the beauty that you have transformed. Like, that is you. Like, I feel like you've really transformed into this beautiful person because you're listening to the spirits of light and you've abandoned your darkness. This is something I feel like you need to work on as well. You need to realize that you are beyond ordinary and you're going to be legendary. That's just what is. You know, you just got to accept it at this point. Pathfinder. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. Perseverance. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your minds. With patience, you can reach the mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. I feel like never give up is something that's very important for somebody. I did recently tattoo myself into saying never stop trying, because I do have a habit of sometimes giving up on things too soon. So there is do not give up, don't stop, your dreams are worth it. They're absolutely so close you can almost touch them. And then you have guardian, gentle and wise protector. Give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. Gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. I keep saying confidence, but I keep wanting to say strength. Oh my gosh. I just got somebody could be in a really abusive relationship, in a relationship with somebody that's very dominant. These are the red flags, like, you know, and it's like you've been giving this relationship chance after chance. Your friends have been like, oh, you just got to give them a chance. But you have other friends that are like, you need to fucking walk away from this. There is no point for you to be inside of this relationship. You need to walk away. And it's like you've been asking, to protect your children, because I feel like this is an abusive relationship. It could just be emotionally, but it could be physical as well. And it's like you are worried for your children. So you're asking for the strength to do what it is that you need to do. It's like this person was supposed to be gentle and they were supposed to be a protector, but somewhere along the way they may have lost that confidence, that ability. And it's like you're asking for that ability for yourself so you can protect your loved ones, so that you can have the confidence to walk away from something that you know is very hard for you to do. It's like you're asking your intuition to wake up and to help guide you. And it is doing that this month. You are getting the insight, the power, the strength that you need, your confidence back to take what it is that you need to. Children are the most important thing. Don't let anything come close to hurting your children. If it's a situation where you feel like something's going to hurt your kids, get the fuck out of there. Your friends will help you out. They're right there to help you out, and that is something that they're telling you to do. Ask your friends for help when you need it, for the support that you need. They will help you out. You just got to ask for it. Okay, now, what is holding you back? Where am I called to use my voice right now? How interesting. You have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters, and it's time for you to share it with the world. Today's soul action: share your story with at least one person today. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. I feel like you need to speak out about what's going on in this relationship or in this part of your life that, or something in your past that has happened to you, because you sharing what has happened to you will inspire others and into either A, getting out of a situation that they're in, or B, into seeing the situation for what it really is instead of this imagination or this expectation that they think is going to happen. So I do feel like it is not easy to share your story. So start off by sharing it with somebody that you really trust, with one of these friends. Do I believe I am worthy? You are worthy. You are deserving. You are loved. Start seeing the divine beauty within you and go out and claim the life you have dreamt up. Your crown has been bought and paid for, but put it on your head and wear it. Today's soul action: for a big goal or a dream you have, ask yourself, do I feel worthy of this? Today's mantra: I am worthy of it all. Do you feel like you don't feel like you're worthy of getting out of this situation or to go for your dreams for what they truly are? But you are so worthy. You deserve your dreams to come true. You deserve to be happy. You don't deserve to be stuck in a situation that's just hurting you or hurting the people you care about. Am I clear on what my soul really wants? Take out the shoulds and the limitations. Get out of your head and pay attention to your heart's desires instead. If you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Wherever you go, go with all of your heart. Today's soul action: ask yourself, what is it that your soul really wants? What does your heart crave? Then take one step in that direction. I do feel like there is something about you need to realize what it is that you really want. Not what everybody else wants for you, but what you want, what your heart is asking of you. How can I be more flexible right now? What are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go. Let love move through you today and trust the outcome will be for your highest good. Today's soul action: remind yourself all day long that you are safe, that life is happening for you, and that you are not alone. Then do some yoga. That is something I feel like you have to, because I do feel like there is something about safety that is something that's come out a couple times already. So I feel like you need to believe how safe that you really are. So crazy. There is a lot that's coming through. You do have this card right here. It says, you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. This is Zaina, a guardian angel who is protecting, wants you to know that you are protected. So that's for you. And now actually we're just going to go straight into your angel advice, which I already told you that you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you, and I ask you to relax and feel safe. I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. And it's literally somebody leading somebody with children away from a situation that they were in. They were in a dark path, and now they're going with the light, with an angel. A happy new home a happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. I see somebody literally moving. Time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. And I'm getting this for a mother, constantly making sure your children's okay, making sure that they have what they need. You need to take a time out for yourself as well. You know, you're a phenomenal mother. Now it's time for you. Okay? Look at what you need for you time. I feel like somebody needs a bath to relax. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. And I feel like you just have this, like, literally just this gift of helping people find what their heart's desire is, but you have a hard time seeing what your own heart's desire is. Your other advice is, and I like how this came up, it has breakup. It might not be you, but it could be somebody that's around you. I do kind of feel like it's talking about you. There is a situation you need to break up from, or there is somebody that's going to be breaking up from a situation very soon. But your future holds many good surprises, but you're being prepared. And I feel like that's why you're resting a lot. That's why you're doing all this stuff. I also feel like sometimes we rest a lot when we want to escape our reality. So maybe you should look at the reality that you live in and what is it that you want to change so much about it. Now take a step towards it. And it's not easy, but taking a baby step is so much easier and so much better than you think it is. You need fun. Go out and have a good time. So I do like that it says you need a time out, and now you need to have some fun. I do feel like you need some smiling in your life. Gifts are being revealed. Learn to use them with your energy level. So I feel like you're starting to realize you have more gifts than you had realized, and you're starting to find a balance when it comes to energy levels. You might want to look into some kind of crystals. Like I'm hearing a quartz crystal. You might want to look into what their benefits are for you. Pay attention to your dreams. They're trying to tell you something. Give much needed advice. So and it's like twice that there is something here for you. There are messages in your dreams that you're ignoring, and you need to pay better attention to it so that you can do what it is. You know, like if they're telling you how to escape what it is that you're trying to escape. Break the cycle holding you back. I do feel like there is a cycle that you are in currently that's been holding you back for a while, and you need to get out of that cycle, because the only way to move past it, the only way to make sure the things that are coming to your life will happen is if you walk out of this situation. Health shakeup is needed. Go on a cleanse, diet, cut something out. So there is something you need to cut out. Again, you know, like it could be the cycle that's holding you back. It could be something in your diet that you need to cut out. Or you could need to go on a cleanse because your body needs it. And then you have no, but it's okay if some things aren't right. If you've been asking something over and over again, I do feel like it's talking about some kind of a relationship. This isn't going to be for everybody. It's only for some of you, you know. For some of you, I feel like that you've been asking if this relationship is right. And I feel like if it's dominance, it's not. Okay. Love is not dominating. It just is. Okay, there is no submissive. There is no dominance when it comes to love. So if somebody's trying to dominate you, that's not love. That's trying to control you. You need to leave that situation. Okay, unless you really need that kind of control in your life, which I don't see that ever happening for anybody in my entire life, but you know, I could be closed-minded in this situation. But if somebody's trying to control you, then that's not something you need to be in. You know, like love is not controlling. Like it just... And I say that so much, it just is. But like until you, as a mother, you know this. You know unconditional love that you have for your child. That's what the love that you're seeking, that you need in your life. Not this, you're going to do this at this time or else, you know. And that's kind of what I'm getting. It's like, you need to do this at this time. And if you don't do it, then there's going to be consequences. And that's not love. So, all right, the songs you'll be hearing sometime this month. Fuck Yourself by Layla Blue. Great freaking song. If you have not heard it, I highly recommend looking it up, including her feminine. I Fall Apart, Post Malone. Ooh, somebody tries to use that on you. Don't let them use that on you. For You by Stains. Before He Cheats by Carrie Underwood. Oh, you're with a cheater. If somebody cheats on you, that's also not love. He's looking for something, or she's looking for something that you're not offering them, so why stay in that situation? You're both just screwing yourself over in the end. Kryptonite by Three Doors Down. So I'm kind of getting there's like two situations here. There could be a friend of yours that's really good to you, really kind to you. They really want to help you out, you know, and this is the relationship you're supposed to be giving a chance. It's a different kind of relationship, and that's why they're asking you to give it a chance, you know. And I think it's because you're currently in something that you're not supposed to be in. You need to kind of, I'm sorry, but like that's the advice that they're telling me to give you, to break up with that person and to go on to something different, or to take time out away from that and to see how you can heal from it before you go back to it. Centuries by Fall Out Boy. Oi. Far Away by Nickelback. Just Like Fire by Pink. Someday by Nickelback. Flowers by Miley Cyrus. Good song, but I am so sick of hearing it on the radio. No Matter What by Papa Roach. Soul Sister by Train. And I Hate Everything About You by 3 Days Grace. Alright, this is all I've got for you. I hope it was helpful. If it was helpful, let me know by hitting that like button, or by letting me know in the comments below. If you have any requests for videos, please let me know in the comments below. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. And I can't think of what else I was supposed to say. So I hope this was helpful. That's all I've got for you. I'm going to go now because I got a lot of shit I gotta get done. So have a good one. Bye!